Yo, Still Bills, what's the deal, man? Yo, it's motherfucking, it done snowed in the O, bro. I didn't see none of this shit in the forecast when I went and did my 10-day forecast search. But I'm on a motherfucking donut, man. So, I only got a short day at work today, man. So we gonna go in here, hurry up, knock this shit out so I can get this tire handle with peak game. We gotta rap about this, man. You know, it never ceases to amaze me, man, with just how, you know, vitriol towards somebody can lead to a heightened level of delusion as it pertains to that individual, man. I just listen to Dante's Boxing Nation, bro, and you know, it seems like a lot of videos I do for the very few people that watch me. I've done a few videos on Dante's Boxing Nation, and I don't mean to, you know, denigrate the brother or nothing like that. That's not what I mean. That's not my get at. But it's astonishing how delusional somebody can be when it's time to go hard on showing somebody in a negative light, man. Once again, y'all continue to really propagate David Benavidez and overhype this man. There is no evidence supporting that he's the best in the division right now. Why? Because there was no evidence supporting that he was the best in the division before Canelo Alvarez had came into the division. Callum Smith was rated the #1 super middleweight up until Canelo Alvarez got there and beat him. There was no other super middleweight better than Callum Smith. None. Like, what the fuck gives y'all the right to dictate what, you know, somebody's ranking within a division just because your eye test is telling you? Never mind their accolades and accomplishments. What makes y'all think that David Benavidez is the best in the boogeyman? You cannot be a boogeyman when you're getting offers to fight other adequate competition. Don't talk. You've only been. David Morrell and his team X'd that fight. Caleb Plant has been trying to fight you for years. Don't talk to me about Jermall Charlo and Demetrius Andre, because as of now, neither one of them are at 168 pounds. Neither one of them. Neither one of them are at 168 pounds. Caleb Plant has shown that he's been winning that fight. And I stand corrected on that. Like, I thought he was ducking that drama. I thought he was ducking that. Carlos Gongora and his team sent you a yo, man, let's make that happen. And Carlos Gongora is an established super middleweight. Don't talk to me about him being a boogeyman, bro. Don't do it. And even with Morrell was I still want that work. His team pulled him out of that fight. He himself was like, I want that drama. You got him, and then you got Caleb Plant, who's been chasing. You are talking about Morrell, whose team pulled him out, and two niggas who have not even fought higher than fucking 160 pounds. Now, as far as Canelo is concerned, David is just now becoming a mandatory for this man. And it's not Canelo's fault that he played himself out of position. That doesn't lie on him. People are so delusional that they're saying that, oh man, that's David Benavidez's belt. How? How? He was stripped twice. He was stripped twice. If they ordered Boots to fight Bud, and Bud decides not to fight him, or he fights Ortiz or whatever, and he decides not to fight him and go elsewhere, and he's stripped for that, and Spence becomes undisputed, do we get rights to say, well, that's Bud's belt, he ain't fight Bud for it, he ain't beat Bud for it? You niggas are wilding out here. But what really blew me was the winner of the... Oh, no. Before we even get to that. Caleb Plant has the heart that Canelo Alvarez doesn't have. It's like, bro, if I'm jumping up and fighting a fighter, now granted, we do not want to see Bivol versus Canelo before we see Benavidez versus Canelo. We don't. I've been saying that since before he fought Bivol. I've been saying that. I don't want to see him fight Bivol before he fights Benavidez and Charlo and Andre. I don't want to see it. There's still unfinished business for him at 168 pounds. I'm standing on that square. I feel convicted on that. No, I don't want to see him fight nobody else before he fights Benavidez and Charlo and Andre. I'm adamant on that. But let's be very clear. David Benavidez was made a mandatory for, I think, for Beterbiev's, one of Beterbiev's straps. And he refused it to stay at 100 and campaign at 168 pounds. Canelo jumped up and fought arguably the best fighter in the division, who historically has the style that has given him issues. Good lateral movement, a good jab, good defense. Works behind the straight punches. He has to find a way to close the gap when he's inept as far as foot movement is concerned. He has to find a way around that. He has to find a way around that foot movement. He has to find a way around those long shots when he's not as lengthy and as rangy as everybody up there. So I have to find a way to step around these long shots and punish you. Don't talk to me about the dude don't got heart. Like, that is just, I don't understand it, bro. It's extremely illogical how you cats, how y'all niggas think, bro. It's like, yo, y'all ain't, it's to a point, y'all are shameless. Y'all are shameless. Canelo doesn't have the heart of a Caleb Plant, because Caleb Plant has decided and went and forced a fight with David Benavidez. He doesn't have that type of heart, but he has the type of heart to jump up and go and fight in a division for the second time that Benavidez won't even venture in. He's squeezing himself down to 168 pounds so he can maintain that size advantage. Everybody's energy changes. Everybody's energy changes depending on the fight. Everybody's energy changes depending on the fight and the fighter. David Benavidez, he doesn't get banged on. He doesn't get banged on, or whatever the case may be. No, stay at 168 pounds because he's the imminent threat to beat Canelo Alvarez. So we're gonna ignore the fact that he's sucking himself all the way down. He should honestly be close to. He should possibly be fighting at cruiserweight. He should possibly be fighting at cruiserweight. But let's ignore all that. Let's ignore all of that. Let's ignore all that shit and keep him there. When Vasily Lomachenko jumps up and he's fighting at 135 pounds, he doesn't belong up there. He doesn't belong up there. He doesn't belong up there. He's too small. He's too small. He's too small. Never mind that you want him to be in them type of situations where he's not, where his size is working against him. That's a testament to his skill set. Canelo doesn't belong up there at 175 pounds, but y'all want to see him lose so bad that y'all are goading him to go back up there and fight Bivol in a rematch. Oh, he ducking Bivol. He ducking Bivol. He ducking Bivol. How? Especially when he's trying to get a rematch with him. Do you dudes eat? Like, this is what I mean, bro. It's just delusion. It's almost unexplainable. Caleb Plant has the balls to go because he's doing something that Canelo isn't doing, despite Canelo going up and doing something that David Benavidez isn't doing. Do y'all listen to yourselves? Do y'all listen to yourselves? You do realize it's okay for multiple things to be right. It's okay for, all right, cool. You can not be as excited for not David Benavidez, but Dimitri Bivol fight versus Canelo You cannot be as excited about that fight, but still salute him on that. Like, yo, that was, I gotta salute you on that, bro. Like, yo, yo. Bivol has knockouts at 175 pounds. Canelo never touched the canvas. Ever. Bivol beat the ever-living shit out of Zordo. Beat the ever-living shit out of him. Possibly flawed that man. Flawless victory. Canelo won a few early rounds. But Caleb Plant has the heart that Canelo doesn't. Because he's deciding to fight David Benavidez. Y'all are grotesquely overrating this dude, bro. Like, this is disgusting. But what really blows me is this man talking about the winner of these two is the best at 168 pounds. Firstly, how the fuck are you the best at 168 pounds when there's no title on the line? One man holds all the jewelry at 168 pounds. One man. One man is undisputed at 168 pounds. One man is a champion at 168 pounds. How the fuck are you the best up there? Whoever the winner is between these two is the best up there. And the kicker is, if Caleb Plant wins, you're telling me he's the best in the division, even though he already got knocked the fuck out by Canelo a year ago. That's what the fuck I'm talking about with these niggas, man. It is just void of logic and reasoning and rationale and critical thinking. That is the most ridiculous, bro. Like, come on, man. Come on. Come on. I don't have the words to just, you know, to describe how ridiculous of a statement that is. He's the best in the division. If he wins this fight, Caleb Plant, the winner of this fight is proven to be the best of the division. If Caleb Plant wins this fight, he's the best in the division, despite already getting knocked out by Canelo Alvarez over a year ago, dude. Oh my God, you just can't make this shit up, bro. You cannot make it up. I will once again go on record to say I don't want to see Canelo Alvarez and Bivol fight in a rematch, at least not right now. I don't. I do not, man. I don't. Go and fight those who we want to see you fight at 168 pounds. There's still business to be taken care of down there. I don't want to see you fight Bivol again because I don't see you beating Bivol. As I stated the first time, I didn't think he was going to win that fight the first time. But that's what happens when you can present logic into a situation. You separate your feelings and interject logic into the situation. Yeah, I can't see how Canelo was going to beat Bivol. Does that mean he bitch made or something like that? No. Do you salute him to go up and fight that fight with that caliber of fighter? Hell yeah, you do. He has beat some bona fide light heavyweights. Joe Smith Jr., who later on became a champion. That victory aged well. Goddamn John Pascal, Sullivan Barrera. He's beat these type of individuals. Richardson, he's beat these type of individuals. He's beat them. Zordo, he's beat them. He has beat these dudes. Bona fide light heavyweights. Bona fide. And he's arguably the best in the division. There's still people who think he beats there's still people who think he beats Better Biev. Outclasses him. And you're gonna sit here and tell me he doesn't have heart or whatever the case may be? Like, yo, that is asinine. Caleb Plant has the heart that Canelo Alvarez doesn't have because he's deciding to fight Benavidez, but Canelo has more heart. Canelo is fighting in a division that Benavidez was mandated at an immediate title bout in. No, I don't want to go up there yet. And to David Benavidez's defense, I understand it. And why do I understand it? Because when you jump up, you lose that size advantage. And not only do you lose that size advantage, he does not have the tools to be able to, like, it's ugly if he goes in there and he fights Bivol. It's maximum ugly if he goes in there and fights Beterbiev. Volstick is coming back too, man. Man, y'all got me fucked up. Y'all got me fucked up. And couple that in with Canelo being the cash cow of the sport. So he's right there. He's right on the precipice of a Canelo Alvarez super fight. So I get why he would want to, no, I'm going to chill right down here. I'm going to chill here for a minute until I get that fight. I get it. I get it. But think about the bullshit that you're doing. Think about the logic. Oh, yo, I ain't going nowhere until I fight Canelo Alvarez. He even said in an interview, after I fight Canelo Alvarez, all the other big fights can happen. Like, why do y'all do that shit, man? And nobody calls that shit out because y'all feeling y'all heart of hearts that he's the chosen one to beat Canelo Alvarez. So y'all will just completely disregard the goofball bullshit that he's doing. It's just void of logic what you dudes, man. And it is laughable sitting here and watching y'all niggas. It is laughable. It is laughable. Caleb Plant he has more heart than Canelo because he's going to fight David Benavidez. Man, who is David Benavidez fought for y'all to propagate this man and beat the drum on behalf of him the way that y'all do? Y'all are the same niggas who's hyped off of the Lemieux win. Oh shit, look at how he did David Lemieux. Look at how Golovkin did Lemieux years ago in his prime and as a champion. Canelo gets lambasted for beating Golovkin in the manner that he beat him in, but David Benavidez gets praised for beating Lemieux. Neither one of them are at the peak of their powers. Neither one of them. The difference is Golovkin is still a unified world champion. David Lemieux is washed. I just don't get it with y'all, man. It's just, it's extremely illogical talking points. It's emotion that gets interjected into the topic because y'all want to see him, because y'all want him to fight who it is. Y'all want him to fight Charlo and Andre so bad. And granted, I want him to fight Charlo and Andre as well. But there's bigger fights. At least David Benavidez is somewhat active. Charlo and Andre ain't fought at all this year. And they're not going to. Y'all are preserving your O. So y'all can ensure that y'all get a big payday. Y'all do realize if y'all fight in adequate competition, you can pile up them paydays. You know what I'm saying? And by the time you get to Canelo, it can be that much more massive of a payday because it's not just going to be the Canelo fan base that's coming to see you fight or see him fight. You will have garnered enough fan base to where motherfuckers is going to come in and watch you fight Canelo. But y'all don't see it from that paradigm. Man, listen, man, at the end of the day, I just want y'all to stop overrating David Benavidez. Y'all have to stop. Y'all have to stop. Y'all have to stop. And a lot of times it's just y'all are just dismissive of David. Anything that's gonna help y'all paradigm, y'all either gonna bang, y'all gonna beat the drum on behalf of it or dismiss it. Caleb Plant has heart because he's fighting David Benavidez, and Canelo isn't. Despite Canelo fighting in a division that David Benavidez is yet to venture up to. Caleb Plant was a cherry pick for Canelo just last year, but him and David Benavidez is a 50-50 fight and now in a good fight. Man, stop. Cut that shit out, bro. Cut that shit out. And now with this, man, the winner of the two of them is the best in the division, despite neither one of them fighting for a champion. And if Caleb Plant beats David Benavidez, that means Caleb Plant is the #1 in the division, despite him getting knocked the fuck out by Canelo Alvarez last year. This month. It's a year this month. None of that, man. Like, how do y'all not understand how illogical that is, bro? I'm baffled. How don't y'all get that that is a ridiculous stance to take on this matter? How don't y'all understand that? I can't understand that. For the life of me, I'm blew off of that. My mind is blown. I'm like, yo, for real, bro. For real. For real. Caleb Plant beats Benavidez and he's the best in the division. Oh my God. Y'all I don't get how Caleb Plant is getting all this praise. Y'all won't even give Danny Jacobs this level of praise. Y'all won't even give Danny Jacobs this level of praise. We really got to start connecting dots here. Y'all bang on Danny Jacobs so much. Danny, oh, he ain't Charlo, he ain't Andre, he ain't this, he ain't that, he ain't yada, 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 because he lost to Canelo Alvarez. He lost to Canelo Alvarez. But y'all won't bang on Caleb Plant for losing to Canelo Alvarez because he's about to fight David Benavidez. He's about to fight David Benavidez, so oh man, it's a good fight, and the winner of the winner of those two is the best in the division. Like, y'all don't like. What happened to this? What happened to the black man? Why is Danny Jacobs lambasted in the manner that he is, but Caleb Plant, the white boy, isn't? I don't get it, bro. I'm lost. I'm confused. I'm sitting here with how do we get here? Caleb Plant is being praised after he got stopped by Canelo. He got knocked out. Danny Jacobs went 12. And gave, Canelo didn't look his best against Danny Jacobs. He didn't look his best. But Caleb Plant can go in there and get knocked the fuck out and be praised for fighting David Benavidez. Oh shit, he got heart that Canelo doesn't have. He going in there and he fighting David Benavidez. Oh man, this is a 50-50 fight. How's it a 50-50 fight for David Benavidez, but Caleb Plant was deemed as a cherry pick? It's a good fight for David Benavidez, but it's a cherry pick for Canelo Alvarez, all while saying David Benavidez is the boogeyman of the division, and Caleb Plant is Canelo is gonna get his ass beat by David Benavidez. And just, bro, I just please, can we just get to a point where logic is presented into these arguments, and just stop acting like it's too easy to debunk this shit. Danny Jacobs is washed. Danny Jacobs ain't even all that. But he went 12 with Canelo. But Caleb Plant gets all the praise and acclamation, all the admiration for beating Caleb, for getting knocked out by Canelo Alvarez. To the point where if he beats David Benavidez, he's the best in the division. Despite not having a belt. His belt being taken from, like, yeah, oh my God, dude. My Lord, my Lord, my Lord, my Lord. Oh my God. God can't save some of y'all niggas, man. God can't save some of y'all niggas, man. This shit crazy, bro. I'm going to work, man. I gotta find a way to wrap my mind around this shit, man. I'm outie, man. Deuces.